Honestly, I apologize for all the inconveniences. It looks like we're back. It looks like we're back on the live. So allow me to continue with the session. And this is taking a little bit longer than I expected, but I hope you are getting a ton of value from this. And honestly, I'm very excited about all the most recent shares that I made. So the last thing that I wanted to say about my personal development journey is that that was a moment. That was the moment everything changed. And what I ended up building out of these breakthroughs that I was having is the branding breakthrough challenge. The one channel strategy that content creators need for consistency to pay off. Welcome again to the challenge. Thank you so much for joining me. And now we are making a difference. So what does that say about you? Let's talk about some of the things that we need to get to. I know we're over, I mean, we're not really over the hour because these 90-minute sessions are flexible, but I want to make sure I wrap up and it doesn't get too late. So let's go. Now, this is the final thing that I want you to remember is that wide channel branding is the one strategy. Okay, so let's get into more context. This is gonna help you stand out. That's fortunately, not really, very unfortunately, most YouTube channels lack originality and personality. So by completing this branding breakthrough challenge, nailing your branding, you're gonna be able to create something that will stand out. The second benefit is to achieve congruency. Congruency is important because people will want to find common elements across your videos that they can identify. Your brand will be identified because there are going to be various elements that repeat over and over. So achieving congruence is extremely important. Consistency. That's number three. One of the coolest part about nailing your channel unique branding is that you'll be able to have these common elements thanks to the congruence benefit we just mentioned. You're going to have all these common elements that repeat over and over, which means that every time you come up with a new video idea, you're not going to have to start from scratch. So if it feels that way, every time you post a new video, things need to start from scratch, it won't longer be the case by the time you finish this challenge. Fourth benefit is to get creative. This is your chance. The cool thing about getting creative is that you can stand out. You can make consistency pay off, even if you have limitations when it comes to time, money, and connections. Just remember, people subscribe to a big idea. You can invest all the money you want in equipment and YouTube advertising, but getting creative is the one thing that will help you stand out. So why not train your brain to get the most creative it can and make no excuses? As we said, you don't need to invest in expensive equipment. You shouldn't be making more videos than you already are, and you're going to be saving time by nailing your branding. And the final benefit is what I call the combination lock. The combination lock is the idea that you look at your brand as if it was a combination lock, precisely. It has numbers that you can rotate in order to get different combinations. And what happens is that you will take your channel branding and start testing. You're going to make videos following that branding. And then if you notice that things don't go the way you expect, or you're not doing what you love most because that idea didn't turn out to be what you love most, you can always take one of the many elements in your combination and tweak it. Tweak one of them at a time as a scientist to know exactly what works. If you can keep all the other variables constant and change one number in the log, you will know what works and what doesn't. You won't have to start from scratch every time you decide to change directions. So there you have it. uh, one of the assignments for today's lesson is to write down these 5 benefits. So get out your whitebook or do this in the aftermath, after the session or tomorrow, the latest, and get down these 5 benefits. You will want to remember them because one way or another, they're going to continue appearing in the next photos. So that's it for content. I want to get to one very important part, that is how to, wait for it, how to get the most out of your challenge. I'm just going to put this up on the screen. I don't want to make sure we don't spend a ton of time doing this. But the one thing that I want to remind you of is that there are going to be replays. They will be sent to your email every morning. And I want you to be active. You have been active, which I'm very happy with. We're getting some comments in the chats. But in the days going forward, try to be a little more active. Okay? The more interactive it is, the better. And commit to showing up every single day. If you can't make it, commit to watching replay every day. Okay. And the last thing is to take notes. I'm sure this is clear for you. I know it's self-explanatory, but I always like to say, come prepared. If you haven't come prepared to the session today with anything to take notes, come with something to take notes tomorrow. So I just put up the slide. You have a few more things to say. You can ask questions too, so why not? If I don't answer your questions during the live sessions, I can always do it throughout our Facebook group, or even if you want, you can send me a message, a private message on Facebook. I always respond. And this particular week, I'll be super aware of the challenge and I'm going to respond quicker than usual. What else? Well, the last part that I want to make sure you don't forget is that there is a Challenger VIP upgrade. That means you can, one of the ways to make the best out of this challenge is by upgrading your challenge experience to VIP. So what is included in this VIP? Small things, but extremely valuable. You're gonna love this. The first thing that we have is the past challenge recordings. As you heard, there was a challenge. The first Branding Breakthrough Challenge was on July, and we have those recordings accessible. And if you are too busy or you can't wait for the rest of these days, you can get your recordings right away. So you can access the entire course that hasn't been created for the month of August and watch it on your own time. Wouldn't that be awesome? And in that, when it's recorded, you have control. So you can watch back and forth, you can rewind, you can do whatever you want. You customize your own experience. The second thing, which is even more exciting, is that you're going to get the VIP Challenger bundle, the Branding Builder chatbot. So as we all know, ChatGPT, and ChatGPT has a very particular new function that came out a couple of months ago, where you can share a chat with another person. So the AI chatbot can be trained by a person, which means that you can ask them to get really good at a very specific task, and then you can take that trained chatbot and share it with somebody else. That is exactly what I'm doing. But the channel unique formula is the framework that you're going to learn in the upcoming days. We're starting tomorrow to touch on this specific strategy. And the Branding Builder chatbot knows the channel unique formula. That means it can help you build your unique branding a lot faster. It can give you a ton of ideas that you would never think by yourself. Not because you're dumb, because the chat has this incredible AI power behind it. So you can get your hands on this chatbot, start experimenting, and get some crazy ideas. Could be for your channel, it could be for you to have fun, or it could be for you to share them with others. I mean, you can do so many things. The last thing that this amazing chatbot does is to help you assess your idea. So by the end of the challenge, you can come up with a very good channel unique formula, which is your channel unique branding, and then ask ChatGPT how good your idea is. Isn't that crazy? So, well, there's gonna be a price to this, I'm not gonna lie, but you will find it worth it. The Brandon Breakthrough Challenge Fast Recordings is worth $500. So by the way, you're getting $1,000, more than $1,000 value just for attending this free challenge. But we can make things even better. The next thing is the Brandon Builder chatbot, trending the channel unique formula. Super strategy we're going to learn in the upcoming days. And that is worth $500. The full bundle for the Challenger VIP is $1,000. But if you take action soon enough, which means do it as soon as possible, because really this is going to enhance your current experience of the free Brandon Breakthrough Challenge. So for $27, you can upgrade right now. So go ahead and do it. You will love what you see. I'm sure what you're most curious about is the chatbot. So go try it out. So join the Challenger VIP. We can upgrade now. The page is right on video, tinyurl.com/challenger VIP. The link should also be in the description of this YouTube live video. So you can click on it and go to the registration page, get your upgrade, get your crazy bonuses, and have a ton of fun. All right, let me go stop sharing for a moment. And that's it. That was day one of the Branding Breakthrough Challenge. Thank you so much for coming. You're going to love what's coming tomorrow. Make sure that you take the proper action steps, complete the assignments, get your hands on the workbook, and upgrade to Challenger VIP. I can't wait to see when we can create together. Take care.